Hi, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Spiritual View. It is very early on Saturday, August the 23rd, 2025. It is the day of the new moon, and we actually have a video, a live that's coming after this morning. So if you have a chance to join us for the new moon ritual ceremony and discuss the energy of the new moon, please join us or watch the recording. If you're new to the channel, welcome. These are daily messages, and I take Fridays or through the weekend. So today's message is for the energy of the entire weekend. So if you're a returning champ, also, please know that we are really grateful for your support. And if you're new, please like, subscribe, and share if any of this material resonates for you. So the week that we've had, it's been a big week of energy, and the new moon energy is equally as powerful. But the theme of this week has really been around awakening and release. And the messages that we've gotten, I think they remind us that we're not here to fix what's broken, but to awaken the collective shadow of all of us and then step into our truth. We've all been experiencing anger, grief, frustration, and it's not to weigh us down or make the energy heavy. It's really for the purposes of clearing. And we've been talking about many of us are clearing ancestral timelines because as the Akashic Records wisdom keepers continue to remind us, we are moving into what we call all time, which is past, present, and future, all coming into the here and now. And it's bringing up a lot of emotions and past life issues, traumas that need to be felt in order to be released once and for all. And we're shedding our old skin, our old belief systems, the things that we thought were important in this old 3D world. And so it reminds us that it is time as we are shifting, and the shift is actually here. There's no more talking about it. It's now here, and we have a choice of how we move forward. So today's theme is really about cutting the cord. And the messages I've been getting have been coming from Archangel Michael. And I experience Archangel Michael as this huge, powerful, kind of white, sometimes purple energy right here next to me. And he appeared yesterday when I woke up, and it was so powerful. I was a little bit intimidated. He's huge, and he carries a big old sword. It was so massive. I was like, man, I wouldn't want to face you in a dark alley. And so he's been with me for the last day, just giving me some messages. And the messages have been around, it's time to own our truth, to release any kind of final cords that keep us tethered to the past. And I was instructed to pull some cards this morning, and I'll go through those in just a minute. They're very angelic, and I was directed as to which decks. So I normally, when I get messages from an archangel or the wisdom keepers in the Akash, I typically write them down. I never go live like this. So I was instructed this morning that we're going to have a direct message from him through me, and I have no idea what he's going to say. So this is a little bit intimidating for me, but his energy is one of standing in our power, and he wants to come through just to give us some guidance and reassurance. And so if you'll bear with me, I feel his presence right here. So I am Archangel Michael, and I'm going to do this with my eyes open. So I hear him. It's like he's speaking through me. And so if you'll bear with me, these are his words in my voice, but these are definitely not my words. I am the Archangel of Truth. I am the Archangel of Power. And together with both of these, I bring you great peace. I bring you great joy. I bring you great serenity of what is coming. I ask for all of you that you consider to release what no longer serves you. There are many of you who are afraid, and that's okay. That is permissible. But what we are asking you is to recognize that the energies of the old third dimensional structures are moving away. It may not feel or seem that way in your external environment, but what we see is this shift in opportunity for souls to release. Release your fear, release any old beliefs, release anything or anyone who is holding you to the past. We're going to give your reader as the example because she needs to let go of a relationship where she's been a caretaker, off and on, of a sibling who does not want to own the accountability for their own life and their own choices. It is time for her to release energetically in love and compassion in order for her to continue her marvelous expansion journey. And we say marvelous because it's marvelous for each of you. We ask you to step into your power. We ask you to release old beliefs, old relationships, anything that stands in the way of your ability to ascend and to achieve or move into these new timelines of reality. You are divine beings. You are sacred. You are holy, and you are not separate from God. You are not separated from the angels. I have asked for a host of angels to be around your reader today, and she is feeling the emotion of these energies. And we ask her to allow the messages to come through. The angels want to support and guide you. So please ask us for help. Ask us for guidance to help you with that last cord that needs to be released and to cut. It does not mean anything negative. All it means is you're cutting away anything that stands in your way of your ability to expand on your spiritual journey. This is what your soul is telling you. We lovingly nudge you to move forward and to release. So if you picture a pair of scissors to cut a cord, or you energetically break a tie, visualize it in your head and allow the energy to separate. This is all that you need to do. Remember, your angel guides are here. We are here to support you and to guide you. I give you the sword of truth to stand in your power. I give you the sword of truth to be authentic to who you are. These are our messages today, and we invite you to have the courage and the bravery to step forward in your own truth. That is all. Woo! Okay, so that was the message. He's right here, and there are other angels, and I pulled some angel cards, and I'm going to talk about just quickly the reading. So that's the first time I've done that. I feel a little whoosh of energy, and when I feel these angels around me, I actually see color. So I'm seeing white, purple, indigo, a lot of crown chakra and third eye. Really about your intuition, stepping into your power. It's really powerful energy, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. So bear with me as I go through the cards. So I asked Archangel Michael, and I was directed, and when I was shuffling, these cards were like flying out. And so, I've got an adrenaline rush here. My heart is beating so fast. It's like, if you've ever had this, it's like, it's like you drank too many cups of coffee, which probably is true. I've been up since about 4:30. So I asked, the current situation, the current energy of the collective, what are we having to address, or what's the collective message? If we cut the cords that Archangel Michael is talking about, and it could be a belief, it could be a relationship, it could be anything from our past. It could be something from our ancestors as well. So I pulled from the healing of the inner child, and I pulled the card integration. This is where we're headed. And what this means is, if we have lost any aspects of our soul, whether we gave our power over to others, whether someone took our power, this is around retrieving those soul fragments and coming back into our own bodies, our own essence of our soul. And right now, many of us, as we're releasing, if we do this and cut that last cord, we are going to be able to integrate all those lost pieces of who we are, who we were, but we're sanitizing it, we're cleansing it, and we're bringing it together. So think about this as your new soul self. So if you cut the cord, and I tell you, it takes a lot of courage to do that. So I'm saying that because it's hard for me. And I just got my message. I've never heard that before. So I got some work to do. But the beauty of this is, if we do cut the cord and we're really honest with our soul self, we're going to be integrating all these soul fractals and pieces that we gave to other people or we gave to beliefs or whatever it is. But you're going to be seeing this integration coming back around of the new version of who you are as you are moving to the new earth energies and expanding as this beautiful soul that you are. I was like, dang, I can get into that. It excites me. So the next move forward, I said, okay, give us some practical advice as we're releasing and integrating. I pulled from the Angels and Auras deck, and another archangel popped out. And this is Archangel Raziel. And it had a rainbow. You can see a rainbow all around him, and the cloak of the colors of the dress is gold infused with rainbow. So Archangel Raziel's name means the secrets of God. And it said that he sits at the throne of the divine, writing down everything he sees and hears. Think of him as Merlin of the archangel realm. He's here to help us comprehend whatever we're trying to learn, especially if it's spiritual or mystical in nature. From there comes the element of enlightenment. So Raziel is helping us as a spiritual guide. So Archangel Michael said, please call on him. Please call on Archangel Raziel, because Raziel is going to open up like this rainbow of light for you to step into that allows you to release the old cords and the old stuff, and then to integrate the new that's coming in, because this is your new soul self. So totally cool. But this is the archangel that he asked you to call on for helping you, whatever transition you're going through, to allow it to happen with ease and grace, and to open you up to curiosity of what you're going to find. Now, I ask also, all right, Archangel Michael, what blocks could be getting in the way? Because I'll tell you, yeah, you can hear the message, but it means you got to do the work. And Raziel, the first two cards, integration is a 35, and that reduces to an 8, which is around the strength card in the major arcana. So the lion, and basically going from within and pulling that depth of resilience and strength to face whatever you need to face. The second card with Raziel is an 8. It's, again, that's another message, and it's a really strong message. We have to be willing to face it, to acknowledge it. It's okay, and to do the work to work through this integration process. Now, I asked, what could be getting in the way? And this is from the Past Life Energy Oracle deck. So I think this is probably past life energy that may be coming back around that you could experience as you were releasing. And this is deceit. And this is really around betrayal and manipulation. This card indicates, some ill will lingering from the past. And there's someone perhaps in your past life, or maybe in a current life, that it's been really hard to move on from the betrayal, the manipulation. And it maybe cause you to feel a loss of your sense of power. Maybe someone had power over you. So if you're feeling any kind of resistance as you were letting go, you may be addressing some issues with someone from a past life who may have come back around in this one, but there could be things of feeling betrayed, feeling manipulated, lied to, and you've got to work through that and to release it. Now, that's easier said than done, because what you have to do when you release this is you have to have kind of a mental model or an energy of forgiveness, to let it go with compassion. You no longer need to hold on to it. No one has any power over you other than you. And someone taught me a long time ago, no one can disrespect you unless you allow it. And so think about all the times people may have disrespected you or done horrible things, but that's on them. You can only be disrespected if you allow it. And the same thing with deceit. You don't have to own someone's bad behavior. You can let it go and let it be part of the past. So what we're hoping for is the blocks and challenges. If you feel resistance, know that there's something there that could be from a past life that is coming back around just to be released. And ask Archangel Raziel to help you understand the greater spiritual meaning. Ask Archangel Michael as you're pulling down deep within and pulling out this great resilience, this moment of truth. And that sword that he has, it's big ass big. And when I saw it, it was next to me yesterday, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know swords were that big. And evidently, back in the day when they were using swords in battle in the medieval days, it was, who had the biggest sword won many times in battle because they were pretty powerful. So the best advice forward, and I had two cards. One was from the Akashic Records deck, and this is called the Law of Vibration. And I pulled this a couple weeks ago. It's a consistent message because this is around increasing and expanding our frequency and our vibration. And what Archangel Michael keeps going back to, please, it's just about the vibration of love. Do you choose love and go in this direction, or do you stay in fear? Now, I have admitted many times to the archangels that, okay, I'm feeling a little fear here. There's a bunch of stuff going on and things that I'm not sure I have the strength to get through. And the advice and counsel was, all you need to do, Sari, is stay in that beautiful vibration of love. Be gentle and kind. Be compassionate. Be peaceful. And that's with yourself as well as others. And the message today in the new moon is so focused on staying grounded and self-care, self-care, self-care. So as you look at this transition and cutting the cord, pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to where you're defaulting, because what Archangel Michael has been saying is that we're not looking for, you got to be 100%, in love and never experience any fear over here. That's okay. But what you're looking for is the tipping point where you're 51% and your normal operating system, if you were in fear, just beautifully transitions over to love, because that's where we have to be in order to shift into these new timelines. And they said, just be in the vibration as much as you can. But a lot of this is just about awareness and understanding that we've had this whole programming for so many thousands of years of being in control, expressing and living in fear, or being under someone else's control. And of course, you see the patriarchy, you see all the things going on in the news. Don't pay attention to them. Stay in this vibration of love. And you're looking for the tipping point that you just get every day a little bit better, a little bit better. You become the observer. You don't engage in the drama. You send people off with love and compassion. You learn to forgive and just let go. A lot of this is just about surrender. He's saying right now, please tell them it's about surrender. And the last card I pulled, and it popped out, and it's no surprise here, and this is from the Archangel deck. I said, okay, Archangel Michael, who is alongside you besides Raziel that is providing assistance? And I got Archangel Faith, and she is the twin flame of Archangel Michael. And this is around, with faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. You must believe before you can see or manifest. That is her message. It is so powerful. And again, she carries the divine feminine aspect of faith with wisdom. So think of her as the divine feminine counterbalance to Archangel Michael. And he says he rather likes her. He says, Archangel Faith is touching you as you read this card. She is reminding you that while blind faith is an illusion, you know the truth in your heart. Trust and know that faith does not waver. It is 100% certain and is a rock solid foundation for anything that you wish to do or create. Your guidance is to check that you have absolute trust in this important endeavor. So Archangel Faith is here just to remind you that you got this. You can do this. And as we are transitioning, remember, you're pulling back the parts of you that you gave up or that were lost in this lifetime or other lifetimes, and they're coming back together as you cut that cord. It's okay to release it. It's okay to surrender. And Archangel Michael, Raziel, and Faith are here, and please ask them for support along the journey. And know if you feel resistance, that whether it be betrayal, manipulation, or the lies from others, gently let it go. You don't need to hold it anymore. You don't need to hold that vessel of energy. It's no longer serving you. And remember, the last message, it's all about our vibration. Be in the vibration of the frequency of love. Play music, go out in nature, spend time with your pets, touch a tree, stay grounded, and remember, we're all in this together. So reach out to one of your spiritual friends or colleagues. And if you're struggling, just talk about it. We're all here to support one another along this journey. Archangel Michael says, thank you for allowing him to come through me. I'm not sure how that manifested, but I spent a whole day trying to not do this, but I got through it. Thank you for listening. And again, we are so grateful for you. And hopefully these messages resonate. Please like, subscribe, and share, and recognize that you guys are the reason that we are able to do what we do. So we so value you and love you for that. Happy weekend and some powerful energies to set intentions this weekend. Take care.